Good evening, my fellow creatures of the night, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the second video, well, first official video. And as a first official video, I thought I'd do the Goth Tag. So I'm going to try and be concise because as you're going to get to know, I love to talk about stuff that I love and give my opinions on stuff. So without further ado, here we go. Question 1. How long have you been goth? I'd like to say forever. I'd like to think that the goth interest that I have comes from my past lives. Let's put it that way. But in this life, I think I've always been goth. Not necessarily in the clothing and in the makeup and the hair, because I wasn't always black-haired. But I'd like to think that in my mind, I always was goth. I always loved dark stuff. I always loved to find beauty in the most surprising places. I always loved sometimes gore stuff. I've always been interested in vampires and cemeteries. I love bats and coffins and skulls and again, cemeteries. So I've always been inclined towards the more goth and dark stuff. So let's say pretty much all my life. Question 2. How were you introduced to goth? I was always very, very curious. So I always was looking at magazines and books on different stuff. I was always interested in the shows that I was watching. I was always interested in the darker characters and the ones that were dressed in black, and yeah, so I was always interested. I think that music had a big part to play, and I remember that one of my cousins, she was, when I was little, she was really interested in the music scene and the fashion scene. She's a DJ now, and when I was young, she was listening to bands like The Cure, Depeche Mode, Duran Duran, if you want to put that band in the Gothic section, the Sisters of Mercy, Susie and the Banshee. So she was into that kind of music. So through music and through style, I was introduced to goth when I was a bit older. Question 3. What goth subgenre would you put yourself in? Oh, yeah, I was dreading that question. Quite honestly, I don't know. I often joke with a friend of mine, telling him that I'm a soft goth, because I'm going to be honest with you, I really love to sleep in the morning. I'm a night owl. It's right now, let me check, it's midnight right now, and I'm not close to getting to bed, not even close. Even though I'm tired, I'm not close to going to bed, but I'm a night owl and I love to sleep, so I don't always wear the full-on makeup, so sometimes I'm just like, black, go. And I wake up in the morning and my hair is really curly, so I like it natural. I don't do the big poofy hair, but I love it. I think it's beautiful, and people who do it, I'm like, yay, you're so cool. But basically, sorry, when I wake up in the morning, I go like this. I'm like, okay, let's do this. And that's it for the day. With the makeup, and yay, out the door. So I don't like to put myself in a little box. However, I know a really good book. If you want to learn about the subgenres and subculture, you could go with this book called Gothcraft, The Magical Side of Dark Culture by Raven Digitalis. this is the book I'm talking about. It's a very good book, and in the first few pages you have the different styles. That's the opinion of the writer, of course, but I would say that I'm a healthy mix of maybe, let's see, I'm sorry, my nose is, maybe the traditional, casual, romantic, not casual, it's not, yeah, fairy goths, according to the book. I have some part of Gothic Lolita, metal goths, perky goths, romantic goths. So yeah, I don't like to put myself in a little box, but I would say a healthy mix of traditional goth, romantic goth, and metal goth, and fairy goth. I don't know. I don't know my style. I know that it's goth. Goth something. Next question. Question number 4. What do you believe to be the basis of the Gothic subculture? Oh, there's a very good book on that. I'm gonna be quick on the subject because you have to do your own research about that. Basically, the basis of the Gothic subculture is probably the music, the style, the frame of mind. So a very good book that you could read on if you want to know what the basis of the subculture is. The book is called The Art of Gothic by Natasha Scarf. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. There you go. That's the book. Very good book. You should get it. It's not that expensive, and it's hardcover, so very good book, and it explains the culture very well, so go ahead and buy it. Yay! Question 5. What do you dislike about being a goth? Nothing. 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 Nothing? I don't think I dislike anything. Or maybe, well, yeah. I don't like the dirty looks that sometimes I get. Not often. I don't pay attention to those. Style is something that you feel good in, and I believe nobody should judge. And I'm not judging when I say that. I'm not judging the people who are judging. But I believe that nobody can judge a style. If you're feeling good and you're happy with what you're wearing, you shouldn't judge. So probably that would be the bit of judging that some people have or do towards Gothic people. Yeah, but besides that, nothing. I love being a goth. I love the goth subculture and culture and anything, everything around it. And I hope you love it as much as I do. Question 6. What do your parents think of it? Oh, well, okay. That's a funny question. Well, first of all, my dad is dead. His It's been a few years now. And I didn't really see him that often. He didn't really mind. My stepdad doesn't mind at all. He's a very live and let live person. My mom is okay with the clothing and the dark stuff. It took her some time to understand that what I like is black. So mom buy me black stuff and not pinky or so and she doesn't mind the makeup at all. The only thing that she minds is the lipstick. Over this past Christmas, I went home and we were going out. for a Christmas celebration, and I was wearing my makeup, and I was wearing a very, very close to dark purple. And my mom didn't like that. She's like, "Ugh, you're wearing that as a lipstick?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she went like, "You're scaring me." And I'm like, "Mom, that's just lipstick. It's going to come off eventually when I'm going to be drinking or eating. And I'm not bringing my lipstick with me. So it's going to stay blank." And she's like, "It's scary. I don't like it." And I was like, "Well, that's what I'm wearing. And too bad, Mom. It's just lipstick. It's nothing bad. I'm not going to kill anybody because I have black or dark purple lipstick." So she was like, "Okay, okay, okay." But basically, they don't mind at all. So they don't mind. That's the answer. Next question. Question 7. Eyebrows or no eyebrows? Well, for me, obviously, eyebrows. On the other hand, I really love the shaved eyebrows with the drawn eyebrows. I think it looks cool. Well, most of the time, because some people, they just don't know how to draw their eyebrows. But for those of you who know how to draw your eyebrows, kudos to you, because if I was good at drawing eyebrows, I would probably do that. I'm not even good at drawing my own eyebrows, and I have a guideline. So I'm gonna leave the shaving to you guys. But yeah, and also I have over here a big scar. I had a car accident when I was smaller, and I was a child. I was 8, I think. So I have a scar from here to all the way here, which makes this eyebrow a bit less movable or a bit crooked. So maybe I should draw it. No, never mind. I'm not going there. Next question. Question 8. What is your favorite band? Only one? Do I have to choose? Let's say a favorite band in the goth style, because I'm not listening to only goth music. But in the goth style, I must say that I'm really, really in love with London After Midnight. I love that band. And thanks to It's Black Friday, because she's the one who talked about London After Midnight on her channel. And I was like, what? Huh? What's that? So I went online and I typed in London After Midnight, and I was hooked right on. I also really like the Sisters of Mercy. I like The Cure, Depeche Mode, and yeah, Susie and the Banshee. My mind is playing a trick on me. Well, those. So I think I'd say if I had to pick one, my favorite band would be in the goth style, London After Midnight, followed by Depeche Mode and the Sisters of Mercy and the Cure. So London After Midnight holds the #1 spot in that category. But I'm gonna do a whole video on music, so stay tuned for that. Well, not stay tuned, but come back for that. Question 9. Your opinion on Marilyn Manson. I like the guy. I mean, he's very popular. A lot of people adore him. I know that a lot of people in the goth culture are like, "I hate you, Marilyn Manson, you're banned." Yeah. It's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I think that Marilyn Manson is a very good artist. He's an amazing painter. You have to check out his paintings. I think that his lyrics are very, very good. His music is good, and you have to give the guy a chance. He might not be goth in your opinion, but he is a good, let's say, dark rock alternative gothically inclined artist. So I don't hate the guy. I think he's fine, and I think he deserves more than what we give him credit for. So that's it. Last question. Question 10. What were your baby bad days like? I think I will always be a baby bat, and that I've never been a baby bat at the same time. I'm always learning new stuff, and I'm always discovering new stuff that I love in the goth culture. So I'm still learning. I know that a lot of people in the goth culture don't like the term baby bat. Personally, I do not mind the term, because for me a baby bat is somebody who's getting into their own style, and that's important. We all have to do that, and as we go through life, I believe that we discover new parts of ourselves, and in that sense we are still baby bats, everybody, every one of us. And at the same time, a baby bat is not a baby bat, because the love is there, the inclination towards dark and goth stuff is there. So yeah, it's just being ourselves, I believe. And my baby bat days were me learning and me trying on makeup that didn't look good. Too much makeup, not enough makeup, not the right colors. So yeah, it's just trying and getting more and more comfortable in my own skin. That's it. So that's it for the question. That was the last one. The last one. Sorry. So no more questions for the Goth Tag. And yeah. So if you have any questions or comments, please don't put negative comments. I'm just gonna delete them. And I love positive comments, not just because I want to be like, oh, you're good, and oh, you're this and that, positively. I like constructive criticism. That's good. But negative comments never lead you anywhere, so that's it for now. As I said on my last video, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Please do so and join the Creatures of the Night army. I'm gonna say that. So join us in our night owl lifetime. Lifestyle, sorry. Join us. That's it. I'm gonna stop for now. I'm gonna go and have a drink of water or something. Or wine. Ooh, wine would be good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you on that note. And I wish you good night, my fellow creatures of the night. Sleep tight. Don't let the vampires bite. I love you all. Bye.